So my experience, guys, I think I've gone from a place of, before I came, I was like, yay, to nobody told me this, to ha God, we shall survive, to now I'm like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Today I'm going to be talking about what it's like studying at my school during a pandemic, what it's like if you're studying in a UK university, and all the different things that have been happening and how the experience has been thus far. So if you're interested in that, watch this video. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and drop a comment, help me to grow. And if you're interested in scholarships, I have a whole lot of other videos on the channel that you can check out. So how has my experience been? So my experience, guys, I think I've gone from a place of, before I came, I was like, yay, to nobody told me this, to ha God, we shall survive, to now I'm like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So I go here in October. I actually started my course a week before I got to the UK. So everyone told me to arrive early, but you know me now, I'm Bebe Lube. My birthday was September 30th, and that was about 3 days to the beginning of the course. And I wanted to celebrate my birthday in Nigeria before I came to the UK. And even everybody was telling me, Faith, get to the UK. Get to the UK like 1 or 2 weeks before the time. You don't want to get to the UK and the next day you're starting your course. It's not going to be easy. I was like, leave me. Is it your UK? Do you understand? So I did my birthday, and so that week of my birthday we had our induction. So I had to do my induction in Nigeria, and guys, it was a mess. Like, honestly, if you're an international student, I beg you, please go to the UK 2 weeks before, or 1 month, 3 weeks before your course, so that you won't be having kind of drama that I had. So that week our induction was online. Number one, because I was not around students, there was nobody to put me through in terms of asking questions and all of that. So I didn't even know how to use the app. Like, God, there were so many things I missed because I didn't even have access to it. Do you understand? Like, I didn't realize I was trying to use like my school has an app, and there's a Blackboard app, and then there's Blackboard Web. So but I was trying to access some things with my school app, and my school was just like a, you know how you have Facebook Lights or Instagram Lights, like a short form or a milder, God, English. It was just like a mini version of the main Blackboard app, and I didn't realize that, you know, or I didn't use it well, whatever, because I'm not even sure what I'm even saying is correct. But I just know that I wasn't using the right platform. So I even tried downloading the Blackboard app. It was just hard accessing things. So for the first 2 or 3 days of the induction, I missed it. It was our module leader that had to email me, and she was like, okay, she noticed that I'm registered for this course, but I haven't joined any of the induction sessions. And I was like, well, so literally I was like, okay, I think I'm having issues accessing it. I don't know how to access it. At that time, they already grouped them into groups. Basically, I just felt like, oh my God, these people are going to think I'm dumb, because how come everybody else has access to this and I'm the only one that is being stupid? In the end, when I eventually made friends, I realized that I wasn't the only one that was confused. It's just that because I was not even in a student environment, there was nobody to ask any question. I was trying to figure it out by myself from Nigeria. Now, when I finally got onto the app, Nigerian network, they told us to present, we should bring some items to show why we are studying the course. And obviously I'm studying the course because of my brand, the African Writers, and because of my passion as a creative entrepreneur, and because of the Chimney Scholarship. Obviously I brought all my items. I did mad ass makeup, guys. I slayed. I was like, these people, they're gonna see English today. I put on the video, Nigerian network. Hey, it was not working. It was dragging. They could not hear me. It was bad. Like, it was terrible. In the end, I had to do audio presentation. Like, it was embarrassing. Like, I was just like, can this get any worse? Do you understand? So anyways, the induction ended and then I flew to the UK. My course started on the 5th of October. I got into the UK on the 4th of October. Yeah, I'm not normal, I know. So on the 5th of October, yeah. So the first 1 week, we started having classes. Everything was exciting at first. But I was still trying to figure things out because we have like discussion rooms. So before each class, first semester I'm doing 4 courses, second semester I'm doing 4 courses, and then after second semester I'm going to do my final year project, which is about 60 credits or something like that. So obviously we had like a timetable. I really can't remember the exact structure, but before each class you have like a recommended reading you have to read. So it's actually a very long list, guys. I might actually do a video recording to show you a sample, but it's like a long list. So there's recommended, there's compulsory, there's recommended, and there's extra reading. And some of these things are books for one topic. And let's say you have about 10 topics and you're telling me to read about 5 books for one topic, and then those particular courses, yeah, all the courses actually, so you read it before, okay, not all but majority, you read it before the class. So I got to UK on Sunday, so before the class on Monday I was supposed to have read all of those things, and then there's some questions in Blackboard that you're supposed to answer with detailed answers. And then the way it works is, so the classes are not like, oh, a lecture that the lecturer is going to come and teach you things. You're going to, so they already recorded the lecture beforehand. So aside from those things you're going to read, like the books, they're already like pre-recorded lectures. I don't know if this is how it was like in the normal arrangement, but this is how it is currently in the pandemic. So if you are a normal UK student, you can drop a comment. I'm actually do like an interview with a normal UK student. But anyways, the way it worked for me was, we're going to watch a recorded lecture, and then we're going to read all of those resources, and then we're going to write everything. We're going to write our answers, and then during the class, which is about 1 hour or 5 hours depending on the lecturer. So 2 particular courses were 1 hour, and then throughout that class you're going to be talking. The worst thing you want to do is not read, guys, because you're going to look dumb in the class, because you don't want to be that person in the class that's not saying anything, and God help you that they say, oh, Faith, so I'd like to know what you think. You're going to be lost, guys. Like, so there's a lot of pressure, like there's a lot to read, you know. So before each class you read a whole lot of things. During the class you answer questions, you ask questions. It's stretching because most of the things I'm reading are quite recent, they're quite modern. Like, I'm basically applying them. Like, a lot of things I've learned, I'm already applying them to my brand in terms of back end, because obviously, let me graduate first. A lot is coming. But anyways, their things are very practical. Like, you're going to apply them in real life, you know. So it's exciting, but also it's very complicated because you're just like, hey God. And when we're reading, you buy, do you understand? And there's some other courses, it's going to be a mix of this. So you come to the class, obviously you still do the recommended reading, but then during the class there will be a long lecture, and then there will now be conversations back and forth. The difference between masters and undergraduate, they teach you, and it's like a test of your memorization skills or your understanding. But in masters, your test of you being able to challenge your lecturer. So some people in class even tell the lecturer, I don't think this thing you're saying is correct, and they like it, they enjoy it. Do you understand? So it's about like back and forth, critical thinking. It's not a teach me and go. It's a let's have a discussion. They're even learning from students. They even want to ask, okay, how is it in Nigeria? Do you think this theory is actually valid? Do you understand? And they don't even want you to write back what they gave you. Like, don't do it, guys. There are books to read, there are many resources. And another thing about my course, which is quite different, I don't know whether other courses are like that, is mine. Part of our reading list, movies. Like, we watch movies, we listen to podcasts, we watch YouTube videos. Like, it's really amazing for me. Like, my course is just awesome. And then the assessments are just God. Okay, let's go into the assessments. I've talked about the teaching. Let's talk about the assessment. I'm not writing any exams. I know that there are people that are writing exams in their own courses. I know there are people like me who are also not writing any exams. So all of my assessments are actually like, what's the word now? So I have essay, I have blog posts, and I have reports. So I'm doing actually a lot of reports, and then presentation. So those are the kind of assessments I've had. And then I've also had like video assessment. Oh yeah, I've also had like a real life assessment. So there was a particular an assignment that we had to like work on like a life brief. And so there was like this abandoned bus stop, and so we're supposed to create like a proposal for how it's going to be like. So we even did like a whole website. We created a team of people. We literally walked, and then the other part of the assessment was like a reflection on everything that we learned. And it's just that like it's practical. And that particular course, I learned a lot about project management, about leadership, about my personality, about the kind of person I am, about the best kind of teams that I can thrive in. Can you say that these things are very, very relevant to you? Do you understand? So the first course here was a blog post, and it was a report. The blog post obviously was fun. It expected us to put pictures, videos, links. I was like, this is so cool. Second one, hey God, I felt very dumb because I've never done a report in my life, and so I was going round and about. Anyways, I did my best, you know. Another one was marketing. We're supposed to research an industry. So another thing about UK Masters is that there's a lot of research, guys. So apart from all the things that they give you, you also have a lot of research. You're going to research your industry. God help you that your country, there's not a lot of information like Nigeria. Hey! And that's one of the mistakes I made, because I was picking certain aspects of the Nigerian industry that was very hard to get information on. So like in research, I wasn't really doing as good as I should have done. And that kind of affected some scores. But like, be ready to research. If you're not ready to research, be ready to do a lot of things about the UK and like other countries and not your country. But if you're someone like me that's passionate about your country and you have what's the English now? You have strong head, you know, be ready to like go the extra mile. And it's not something that you can just interview people. For you to interview people, you have to do like, it's a long process basically. So there's a lot of research, guys, like a lot of research. You know the way we're doing final year projects, all your assessments are like that. Like I had assessments that were 40 pages, one course, and that's one part of the assignment, you know. So like yeah, so I had assessment obviously 5,000 words, 3,000 words, then the blog post obviously they're like 1,500 words, and basically that kind of range, you know. And there's a lot of design elements. So apart from just writing, I've had to design things. Like, guys, this thing is actually stretching. And for me, I'm coming from like an arts background. The course I'm doing is like business and tech and all of that. It's just crazy. So yeah, for the assessment, you have to do a lot of research, you have to do a lot of critical thinking. They don't want you to return what they think in class. So even the questions are like open-ended. So when they ask you a question, they're not saying, oh, just answer the question. You have to think about an angle to answer the question. So when you're answering the question, you need to focus on. So let's say they ask you that, are people using social media a lot? You can't just say, oh yes, people are using social media a lot. You say, oh, for me to answer this question, or whether people are using social media a lot, I'm going to draw on these particular theories about social media, and I'm going to focus on Lagos, Nigeria's use of social media, which means I need to research about theories, and I also need to research about Lagos, Nigeria's use of social media. Imagine the amount of research that you need to do, and you don't want to give them what they gave you back in class. And what they gave you back in class is a lot. You want to use that, but you want to bring other things. And that's one assessment in one course and one part of the assessment. Some courses I have like 3 assessments, guys. So it's not a joke. Like, let me just tell you, if you're not ready to read, you're not ready to do work, you're not ready to research, don't come and do masters in the UK. Don't do it. Because you're gonna work. Like, you are gonna work.
Subscribe to hear stories.
And then somebody asked me about, you know, how making friends was while studying the masters. What helped me to make friends was actually teamwork. So being in groups with people, we had to work together. So most of the people that I'm close to was kind of like, because we worked together and then we hit it off, we realized that, oh, we're chill, we're cool, that kind of thing. And then even for networking, so the way the Blackboard app works is that we have classes, but sometimes during the classes, they're like breakout rooms. So you go into the breakout rooms and then you guys have conversations. But in the breakout rooms, it's always hilarious because they could just bring you back into the class, and God help you that you were saying something about a lecturer, who's gonna hear you.
How many times will they tell you?
But still, it's amazing, guys. Like, you're going to learn a lot, but you're going to work hard. So be ready to work hard. Like, don't even think you're coming to joke. You're gonna learn, but it's very intensive. Like, imagine having to read for all these courses daily, and then imagine now adding your personal work and other things that you're doing. Like, it's just crazy. For this particular semester now, I have 4 courses. I've already done one of the course. In 3 weeks, I already finished one course. Like, so I have 3 more. One of them is like a technological course. I need to think about something practical in the tech space, guys. And then another one is about building a business. I'm trying to remember the other courses. Marketing, God. So I'm doing something about Kenya because they don't want me to do stuff about Nigeria, so I have to research Kenya a lot. Like, it's been a roller coaster because when I first got here, I had a mind of, oh, and it's going to be very, well, not easy, but I felt like, because I'm used to like doing well academically, so I felt like, I'm going to come and slay it. But I've been humbled. Like, I have been humbled. I'm not saying I'm failing, obviously. No, I'm not failing at all. Like, I'm doing really well. But everybody has like their own perception of doing well. Oh, well, now I've changed my mindset. So when I first came, there were certain grades that I was trying to get. Like, I felt like if I didn't get those grades, I was not smart enough, I was not intelligent enough. I started thinking I'm not smart, I'm dumb if I don't get those grades. And so when I get those grades, I'll be very happy. When I don't get those particular grades, I'll be very depressed. And it was kind of like affecting my self-esteem. And it got to a point where like my friends were getting pissed at me, my mom was getting pissed at me, babe was getting pissed at me, my personal tutor. Oh, I didn't even talk about shit, guys. I missed very important part. So the lecturers are very supportive, guys. Like, aside from the normal classes, they kind of had like personal tutorials with you to be sure that you actually understand what they're teaching in class. So even before an assessment, so that you don't make a mistake, you will pitch to them what exactly you want to do in the assessment, and they can even guide you on, oh, maybe you look at this theory, maybe structure it like this. So they actually want you to pass. Like, the lecturers actually work with you. Apart from the lecturers, you also have a personal tutor who you will talk about how you're progressing with your schoolwork and then even your other work. So even stuff I do with my brand, I discuss with her. She has been helping me with like some other things, which anyways, but you talk to your personal tutor about everything that is happening. Like, it's amazing, honestly. It's intensive because then my personal tutor has targets for me. You have to do well academically, and you have personal targets as well. So yeah, there's that. That's literally just the way it is. Like, everything is just really practical and everything is just really seamless, and it's a lot of work, but you're literally going to enjoy doing the work. Like, so come with an open mind, go early, be ready to read, be ready to learn, network with your classmates. Like, a lot of things that have helped me literally is because sometimes I have a friend, Ankara, amazing girl. Sometimes if I miss if I'm not around in a class, maybe I forget that there's a class, or I don't know, she just reminds me, Faith, there's a class. If she oversleeps, I can just call her, oh babe, there's a class. And I've only seen her once. We were this close before we even saw physically, you guys. So in case you're coming to the UK in January now, or in September, if the pandemic is still on, it's still possible to make friends. Like, it's still very much possible to make friends. So do not be scared. And even my other classmates, I'm quite cool with them. I think I talk to basically almost everyone now in my own particular course, and it's just chill. Do you understand? Like, it's literally chill. So yeah, I think that's everything. If I missed anything out, you can just drop it in the comment section, because this is in response to somebody asked me about how I've been dealing with masters and everything. And oh yeah, the grades. So another thing about the grades is that you get your scores 20 days after you submit your assessment. So sometimes even early, like a particular course I did this semester, because the semester just started, I got my scores like 5 days after I submitted it. Like, and you even get like detailed feedback on the strengths, your weaknesses, where you did well, where you did bad. Like, and then more than one person marks it, so 2 people mark it, and then there's also an external board. So like, there's no room to victimize somebody or make somebody feel bad. Do you understand? And here it's very possible to get 80. Like, I've gotten an 80, guys. So, but here it's also possible to get 0. I haven't gotten 0, but I've heard of people who got 0. So the possibilities are endless. You just literally, everything is designed to help you to do well if you're willing to put in the work. So do not be scared, do not be worried. You're going to be able to network, you're going to be able to learn, and it's going to be a beautiful experience. Last, I've talked a lot. If you have any questions or anything you want me to talk about, drop them in the comments below. If you have any feedback, drop it in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, give me your video request, and I want to make more videos for you. Bye.